Love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. Also known as your cosmic celestial emperor, empress, or empress. Also known as your sovereign celestial judge. Okay, so boom. We got some messages here. I got some channeled messages for you collective that are gonna be like y'all either gotta tap in or tap out, okay? But if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to book a personal, check the description box below. It has my website. It also has my TikTok and it has my Sway DM. So, okay. I feel like we talked about this a little bit. Like, we talked about timeline shifting. Some of you guys are doing reality shifting here, okay? But I'm getting this energy, what I'm picking up here, just to channel the messages, what I'm picking up here is that you are ascending at a very rapid rate. What that means is that, like, the rate of which you're digesting information, the rate of which you're processing information, because as you know, your DNA is like a hard drive, right? So it stores data through your collective experiences, through how you basically see the world. Look at your DNA like the storage, right? Like how you have storage in your phone and you can take video recordings and you can take a bunch of pictures. Your experiences and the things that impact you the most are akin to taking a picture or a video. So high intensity experiences take up more data. And then we have, pictures and things that tend to take up, you know, lesser amounts of data. But I'm seeing here that your capacity to absorb information and your capacity to experience is upgrading. So it's kind of like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. All right. Some of you all are manifesting at a rapid rate. Some of you all can instantly think of something and experience whatever it is that you're wanting to that you're wanting to experience. So I see that. With that being said, your DNA is activating more space and more storage for data, for experience, for high level experiences. That to me would be ascension. And as far as it goes in a metaphysical energy or on a soul level, your soul is expanding to accept higher level of experiences. So higher level learning, okay? But with that being said, I'm getting the energy here that there is this middle space, there is this middle ground that is not really like your domain. It's not where you reside. You don't reside in the middle ground, but you keep being summoned into this middle ground energy here. And what I'm picking up from this middle ground energy is like this is a field of energy where there are people, places, things, characters. This could be old data, okay? It's almost like in a video game where you have characters, right? In the video game, or let's say you save the game up into a certain point, right? But it seems to be that for the collective I'm talking to and I'm speaking towards, it seems to be that it is time to delete the old data. So you could be going through your phone, clearing out old pictures, clearing out old energy. You have already and I'm also getting here too that your DNA, how it can store your experiences at the high intensity of experiences, that experience, even though it was stored in your DNA, is also interconnected to the Akashic records. So this is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that there's a sweep, okay, of old data to make space for new high level experiences because your DNA is expanding and awakening, okay? That is precisely what I'm picking up on. You're basically being open to new experience. You're being available to experience things that you have not experienced prior to. All right. So this is kind of what I'm picking up on here. And I guess this middle ground is somewhat of an energy of characters, right? In this game, in this experience, in this virtual reality, you have characters who know who you, excuse me, they know who you are, you know who they are, but it's weird. It's like if you ever played The Sims, and it's kind of like The Sims are aware that you're playing the game. They're aware that you're controlling their movements. They're aware of what's going on in a sense. It's not ever directly stated in the game. The creators of the game don't necessarily state that the Sims are self aware of what's going on or they're aware of your direction of their character, but they are aware. And it kind of feels like to me that there's an energy where you've created a space, okay, a holographic space, a holographic universe. You've created some, I'm hearing terabyte. I don't know what that means, but well, I do, but I don't right now. I'll have to look it up, refresh my memory. But I'm hearing terabyte. That could be the amount of space that is being either occupied or that is being opened up for you to occupy new experiences or for new experience to be occupied and stored. But what I'm seeing here is that there is an old dynamic, an old paradigm, an old virtual reality here that is aware of your existence and you are aware of its existence. However, that space is getting closed out. Okay, like data sweep getting wiped out. That's what I'm seeing here. And this could include people that you are familiar with, people that you know, experiences that you've had. Okay, it's almost like where you beat the game and you're ready to go on to new, but you have to clear out the old data to make room for new experiences in your virtual reality. All right, so virtual reality could be a thing. You could be getting into virtual reality or into the metaverse kind of energy where it's like, this is the metaverse, okay? I'm talking to you on live and you're seeing me on the live, right? But once this is done, the recording will be done, it will be stored so this is an artificial DNA. So I'm kind of getting this energy here that you're really getting into some high level shit. I'm not gonna lie, and you're starting to understand like the artificial reality is not just what you post online or what you do online. The artificial reality or the simulation, the virtual reality is your actual life. Like you are actually playing a video game right now of a character, except you're living in the perspective of said character. All right, is kind of what I'm getting. So there's all these different realms of existence I'm picking up on, but there is a group of people that you are ascending from, you are ascending away. And I feel that this group of people or this dynamic, this community is ultimately at the root of it sad to see you go. But in the 3D reality, in the 4D reality, it comes off like spiritual warfare. It comes off like not wanting you to leave, not wanting to be wiped out. Because here's the thing, what you pay attention to exists, but what you don't pay attention to doesn't technically exist. Like existence is relative. If I look at something, it can feel that it has meaning because I'm paying attention to it. But when I don't look at something, I don't acknowledge something, it feels that it has less meaning. So for you, you could be a high level being, okay? You could be someone here who has lived many lifetimes and has experienced many things, right? So you have innately a larger DNA database because of how many experiences you've, right? That's what makes someone an ascended master, or that's what makes someone kind of higher up in hierarchy. It isn't necessarily, but it also is the level of learned experiences. You could experience a lot of things and still not learn what needs to be learned, and now you're just letting old shit take up space. But I'm seeing for this energy that I'm picking up on, you all collective, is that you have lived through a lot of different experiences and taken in a lot of high intensity experiences. You have biologically documented that within your DNA. And that's what allows you to have this position that you have. This is what allows you to be able to speak on certain things and be able to articulate how you feel and be able to understand the collective subconscious and the psyche of your experience, right? Because you've been doing this for a very long time. However, there are more experiences that can be had, meaning like there are more things that your soul is craving to learn and know, which elevates you and ascends you to a higher timeline to experience more high level things, right? When we're going into old timelines, these are things a million times before. We've already experienced heartbreak. We've already experienced this. We've already experienced that. We've already experienced whatever, right? It would be like getting your first job millions and millions times. Like, I'm on the first job this time, this time, this time, this time. Eventually, your soul consciousness recognizes that you have learned the karmic lesson. You have learned what you needed to learn from said experience. So you wish not to experience that anymore. You can peacefully let this experience rest. Okay. That's what I'm seeing is happening for you, but on a very large scale. It almost feels like you're having a fresh start or a blank slate. And I feel as though in your soul group, whoever you work with in the higher realms, it's not malicious, but it comes off like an energy of not wanting you to move forward, not necessarily to delay you, but not wanting to release you from their experience. So there's somebody here or a group of people here that do not want to release you from their experience. They wish to keep experiencing you, because whatever you offer them within your ability to be in your higher position or have some sort of high level position spiritually, it offers them an opportunity to also have higher experiences here. So you could be a spiritual teacher. Okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up on. Let's get the vibe check here. I just felt the need to come on here. I feel like you are blowing somebody out of the water. Like, I feel like you can really activate people. You can activate people that maybe did not understand how to break out of karmic cycles. Like, I really feel like you have the ability to go higher and lower in frequency and in consciousness and in vibration. But I see that you are consciously choosing to elevate higher and sustain your high elevation. Okay. So there's something that you're releasing, but before you release it, you want to study it, okay? You want to understand it, is what I'm picking up on. Once you become bored of a topic, that means that you learned pretty much all that you can learn from it. As long as you still have an interest in something, you still have more to experience or more to learn, okay? Let's see what's the vibe check. What's going on? We have windfall, positive outcome. So yeah, I see that there's a lot happening on a spiritual, like, science, metaphysics. I guess that would be metaphysics, is spirituality and science coming together. But I see that there's a positive outcome here. Yeah, we're in the age of Aquarius. We have Aquarius energy. You could be very drawn to Aquarius energy, or you may feel like Aquarian energy is drawn to you. There could be some sort of proposal coming here towards you, but it's saying that you need to listen to your intuition around this proposal. So you could be going up in front of a panel, is what I'm hearing spiritually. There's a panel of beings, there's a panel of gods, there's a panel of high level beings who are basically reviewing your basically how far you've come, and they want to gift you. They want to gift you. You also have a gift here. These high level beings want you to experience utilizing your gifts in a different way than you have before. Because the way that you've used your gifts before has kind of been like, obviously for the collective, right? But it also has been in a way where you may not have been able to access the full potential of your gifts. All right. So you could have been trapped in this paradigm or this sequence of reality where your gifts have been used to help others, and it's almost like you're the wounded warrior. It's almost like you are healing others. You're healing yourself by healing others, but you have way more capacity for your gifts. Okay, your gifts have a larger capacity here. And I'm seeing that you're clearing out some old like genetic memory or old experiences that you've learned from. You're releasing the karmic energy from your DNA, is what I'm picking up on. This could be happening in 1 month here. So I feel like there's a panel of beings here, yeah, that are reviewing your life path. They're reviewing your energy in order to propose something to you. You could feel this. I'm hearing you don't have to speak on this. You don't have to, unless you are wondering what this is or curious about this. But I'm kind of getting this energy here, Grand Rising Shanna. I'm getting this energy here that, like, something is unspoken, but it's definitely The silence is loud. Okay. The silence is very loud. Yeah, we have healing. All right. Self-love with contracts, rise above, Piscean energy with fresh start, and we have moon. So, there's a lot of inner transformations happening for you right now because you're ascending at the same time that you're releasing. You're releasing old junk energy from your storage, things that you don't need anymore, experiences that have now been kind of like duplicated into the Akashic realms. You don't need to carry this with you anymore. Whatever this could be old experiences, loops, time warps, time loops, situations that repetitively kept happening to you. I feel like this is the final hour. This is the final time that you will experience the things as you have experienced them in the past. Moving forward, you're going to have some new experiences. So it almost seems like you're stepping into a totally different chapter in your life than you've ever been in before. That's what I'm seeing here. And this does feel like a collective energy, okay? This does feel like a collective energy. So let's get into this energy a little bit. I'm going to use this deck here. Let's see what's going on. We got the star card at the bottom of the deck, which is Aquarius. You could be having dreams about Aquarius, or someone in your dream could be an Aquarius. I have like a little note to self kind of thing that I do, where if I dream about certain people and I know their zodiac sign, then it lets me know that that specific zodiac sign or that collective is basically sending me a message. Okay, so you could be dreaming about Aquarian energy. There could be somebody that it's like Pisces Aquarian energy here, which is really, really cool because it also gives like what I can describe as altruism or like Afrofuturism, right? Where it's like it's kind of like you're seeing something from your future, but you're experiencing in the present moment, but your present moment is also your past. The past, present, and the future are happening all at the same time. Okay. We got the star card with the Ace of Pentacles here. So, yeah, you're being given an opportunity. You're being offered an opportunity here. I'm hearing that this is like an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm hearing your golden ticket. Okay. This is being offered to you, but with the star card and the death card, it's giving me the energy that you have to shed an old identity. Interesting. That old identity is attached to an old world with an old storyline, with old characters. Okay, and people can recognize that. All right. So I'm seeing that you're being put in a higher position, and I see that this higher position is being used. This position that you're accepting, that's almost like waiting for you, is going to be used to demonstrate to others how to also get to this higher timeline of their own. But a lot of people may take it as like you left them behind. Okay, somebody is feeling left behind here. And that, yeah, Five of Swords, that could be causing this jealousy or these low vibrational frequencies. At the core of it, somebody just wants to be where you are. Okay, they want to enjoy this timeline, this new energy with you. But I see that this person is still like hasn't mastered certain things yet. Okay, they still have certain yeah, I'm kind of seeing it like that. So I'm hearing not to take anything personally, collective. Even if you are going through some intense spiritual battles here, the spiritual battles are really initiations for you to completely shed the old identities that you associated with. Because once you shed those old identities, you will realize yourself that whoever is spiritually attacking you is not attacking the current version of you. They're attacking the old version of you. I'm hearing the song by Nicki. You ain't fuck me, you fuck my old body. You ain't fuck Nikki, you fuck Nicole body. Like, that's what I'm kind of picking up on. Like, it's that energy. All right. What do you say? He real, he true, he might got a deal. He pop a couple bottles and he right, kind of something like that. That's the kind of boy I was looking for. And yes, shit get slapped if you're looking hoe. Excuse me, I'm a hell of a guy. I said, my, you like pelican fly. Boy, you got my heartbeat running away. Boy, you got that boom, 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 boom bass. Or something like that, okay? So I see this excitement for you in this new energy. I see that you're wanting to run towards this new timeline. Like you are honestly running towards this new timeline. I see a sense of relief. Okay, I see a sense of like really allowing. I do see a sense of like alignment, which I sense alignment to be the synonym for timing, right timing, but time isn't relative, in Aquarius energy. Times times like time is just a sequence of events. It's not necessarily what the numbers, even though it says 727 on the clock, which is a code. All right. You have somebody here. It's an energy. I'm also hearing don't take it personally if people that are close to you are around. You'll notice this too. You'll notice this, and you'll know this is how you'll know that these are the characters that have a little more work to do in your soul group, because you'll notice this energy. It's like an energy that moves around through these people. It's like this Knight of Wands is like an energy. So this could represent like jealousy, competition, this like low vibrational energy here. And I see that it's an energy. So this may move through people in your life. So this could be like if you're elevating, all of a sudden your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle all have this similar energy towards you. And you're triggering somebody. You're triggering somebody's lower vibration. You're triggering somebody here. Yeah. Because they know with the High Priestess that you're letting go of this old identity. You're letting go of this timeline. And you're going to have this, you're elevating. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. So you are going to have an energy, and I'm hearing don't take it personally, okay? Because you're going to be thinking it's a person, and it's not the person. It's the energy. And the energy is working through someone's unhealed wounds, okay? What's this proposal here with secrets? Yeah. I'm kind of seeing that you're cloaking your energy right now. Because I'm seeing that you're being... Three of Pentacles here with the Six of Wands. You're being promoted out of your soul group, out of your environment. You're being promoted here. You're going to start doing something or be involved with something that you really enjoy, that you've been desiring. I see this energy that like spiritually, like in the higher realms, your spiritual self is moving away from a certain soul group here. And I feel as though there's an energy within the soul group and its lower dimensional and denser energy that it wants to go with you. This person or this place or whatever this energy is wants to go with you to this higher timeline. But in the third dimensional energy, it's coming off like jealousy. It's coming off like it's coming off a little interesting. So I see that spiritually you're being promoted. Like whatever job you have in the spiritual realm, your higher self is going through a promotion. But it's going to be so interesting because it's going to feel like, what are all these attacks and why are people all jealous and what is this? And it's really the essence of you're being promoted spiritually. You're desiring to have a true soul connection. You're desiring to have some sort of like high level ultimate soul connection. So this is like you connecting with someone here from your past life as well. You could be connecting with us. Wow. Okay. This is what I'm picking up on. There's a soul that has gone through the same thing that you're going through, in the sense of like where you had to leave behind people, where you had to leave behind an old identity to elevate to this higher timeline. You're going to meet somebody who has had to do the same exact thing. Okay. You're going to connect. See, I'm seeing like you're like a magnet. This new energy or this elevation that you're experiencing is like a magnet. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles here, okay? You're connecting with somebody. You're definitely connecting with somebody. All right? And there's a lot of energy here that's like very much fighting this ending, okay? Because I also get the sense that you have been some sort of guidance, almost like counselor or some form of guidance for these energies that are still working through some of these lower vibrations. You've kind of guided them in a sense. You've helped them awaken is what I'm picking up on, okay? I'm also getting a sense where there's someone here who maybe should have been at the level that you were at currently. So I get the sense that like there's somebody that should have also been able to step with you through this new timeline. But there was a sudden change. I get the energy where it's like, Maybe this person did not release their old identity. Excuse me. They didn't release their old identity. So they stayed in this. Somebody feels trapped in a persona that is not directly accurate to who they are on a soul level. And I feel like there's a lot of energy around this person or this situation or this spirit, whatever this is. I sense that there's somebody here who is still pretending to be somebody that their soul is ready to like let go of identity wise. I'm hearing the song by Lauryn Hill. He takes all my energy, trapped in my misery, constantly holding me, constantly holding me. I need to tell you why. I need to tell you all the pain he's caused. I have no identity, or something like that. I don't know. That lyric kind of came up. So there's somebody who feels lost. I'm getting another song. I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that? Yeah. Somebody loves you deeply, collective. And it doesn't, you're going to be like, they love me, but I'm feeling spiritually attacked by them. I'm feeling like they're trying to send me all these blockages. This person is just projecting their own reflection of where they spiritually attack, where they sabotage themselves. They're not actually attacking you, because the version of you that they're trying to attack is not the current version of you. So that's why Spirit is like, don't worry about any spiritual attacks. We got you. Somebody is attacking a carbon copy of you or an older version of you. It's almost like when you get the iOS update. It's like somebody is trying to attack the old version of you before you got this iOS update. It's like it's not working. Okay, it's not working. But I sense that it's because somebody is attached to you. Somebody is afraid, okay, that you're going to move forward, that you're not going to look back but here's the thing. Everybody ascends. Everybody goes back to source unless they decide to keep looping. Right? So I sense that your elevation is triggering someone because it's showing them that instead of elevating, they've been doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again. That's why this person wants you to stay in a certain energy or be almost like condemned to this loop. Because if you exceed, or if you go beyond this situation, this family, this job, whatever, is going to feel like, damn, I've been in this same job for 20 years and Collective has had like several raises, or Collective has moved across the country, or Collective has traveled internationally, and I've been at the same job for 20 years. That's how this person's going to feel. That's why it's triggering some sort of projection within themselves. They're basically realizing like, I haven't done anything to elevate. I haven't done anything to ascend. I've just been doing the bare minimum that's required of me. I've just been, I haven't been studying and learning new things. I've just been doing what's told of me. I've just been doing like what I know, essentially. I haven't gone outside of my comfort zone to open myself up to growth and to open myself up to these new experiences here, is what I'm seeing. And it's bringing some sort of like activation. So I definitely see that you're moving forward here. I definitely see that you're advancing. But yeah, somebody's upset because they feel like they're going to be blind and they're not going to know what to do if you're not there. Okay. They don't want you to release this old identity, to kill off this old version of you, because this old version of you allowed them to feel comfortable in their cyclical patterns. So as long as you kept being this version of yourself, they could keep being that version of themselves. The moment that you elevate, right? The moment that you let go of an old identity and step into a new like chapter in your life and claim a new identity, it's also going to shift their reality. And that's also another thing. It's like, yeah, you can keep being the same person, but you're going to realize that you're the person in your town that never moved away because everybody's moving away, or because Collective moved away. But had Collective stayed and played the same character, you wouldn't have this realization or this recognition that you're doing the same thing over and over again. So you stepping up to a certain position, you accepting this elevation, is waking up somebody's game. All right. What's this gift here with Chiron? Time, 1 month with healing. What is this energy for collective? Yeah. Somebody could, yeah, there's this energy of like blockages here. I see you moving past some blockages here. I see you closing out some cycles here. Excuse me. Let me see. What's this gift here? What's the energy of gift with Chiron? We got judgment. Time, 1 month with healing. Yep, we got the 3 of Swords reversed. We also have the 7 of Cups reversed. What's this healing? What is being healed? What is being healed for collective? Yep, we got the Lovers card here with the Knight of Cups. So you moving forward here is also a decision that the universe is making to help you have some sort of clarity. Like you're gaining clarity about how you feel. Lovers card with the yeah. A lot of shit is being put on the table here. All right. This is that energy of clearing off the old energy because you're getting clarity here about how you feel. All right. This is also giving me energy of like certain emotions are going to come up. Certain people are going to come up. Okay. This is also giving you energy of inviting more happiness into your you're going to get more clear about your soul contract and what you're here to do and why you connected with certain people. All right. So this could also be an energy where you have a really vulnerable conversation with somebody that you didn't expect to have. All right. That's what I'm kind of picking up on. You end up having a very vulnerable conversation with somebody that's going to promote some sort of healing. This could be a mother, okay? Or this could be like you have a spiritual conversation with your spirit mother or a child that wants to come through, that's waiting here to come through. All right. This is some sort of mother-child energy where you're getting some sort of clarity. This could even just be you conversating with your inner child. All right. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. This is the current energy for you. All right. I mean, this is what I'm seeing here. There's not really much else to this. I mean, I could see what other additional information we need to know about. But this is what I'm kind of picking up on here. I'm just also getting an energy of like, deciding to move forward and heal. Okay. Now, the interesting part about this energy is that I see that you're leveling up. So this could be like in the spiritual realms because you're incarnated, but your higher self could be like a guide or a teacher in the higher realms. It's like you're going from that to being the next level of that. So you could be a junior guide going into being a full spirit guide, okay? As above, so below. So this is going to physically show up in your life where you're going to be responsible for helping a larger amount of people. That's what I'm saying. Like the experiences that are coming towards you are basically like allowing you to experience more than you have previously experienced. So let's say that you managed a certain group of people, like 3 people. You helped 3 people. That was your divine assignment, to help 3 people. It's going to like triple. Now you're going to be helping 9 people, okay? And just take that how it resonates. That's what I'm getting here. You're going to be you're going to be responsible for assisting more of the collective than you've been able to access or that you've been able to experience here. And I do see that you're going to have some sort of connection, some sort of destined connection with somebody here that is going to usher you into this. It's like somebody's going to be waiting on the other side, you know, able to help you, able to assist you with this. Okay. That's what I'm kind of getting here. it's like a graduation energy. Like you're going from being in high school to being in college, or you're going from being in college to being, an intern, or from an intern to having an official position, or having an official position to moving on up. It's this energy here. Okay, let's see what else we can pour into this. I guess we're gonna see. Let's look into what you're letting go of, so that you can have a clear energy of what needs to be let go. Yeah, it's people. Death card here with the Three of Cups. Yep, Three of Cups energy. So this could be people that you're around. This doesn't also have to represent like um this would also be like societal norms. So you may be releasing like the identity of caring about how your peers look at you. I see this sense of like radical self-expression coming with this release, because I feel like there's a way that you've always wanted to express yourself as, but you've always been told, well, certain people don't do this, they have to do this. There's a social constriction or restriction to your identity, your true identity, and how you would like to express your true identity. And you have released that cyclical pattern, that loop of abiding by that. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like you've released the need or the desire or even just the feeling obligated to go by what society wants you to do. Society says that if you are this kind of person, you can't dress like this. Or if you're that kind of person, you can't do that. And I see you're breaking all that shit up. Like I see you're breaking that like all up. And this uniqueness that you're going to allow yourself to express is going to put you right in this position. So naturally, how you want to be, how you want to exist, and how you want to express yourself is going to magnetically attract you to everything that you are looking forward towards. Okay. So this is something beyond like changing your hairstyle or, changing your body image or changing your self-concept. I mean, it is kind of like changing your self-concept, but this is like releasing an identity that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. What is needing to be released? I guess it's coming to you as you go on your journey. Yeah, we have the High Priestess here with the with the High Priest. So what's being released from you is going to be, it's not something that you, it's interesting because it's not going to be something that you can, it is going to be conscious, but it's not going to be something that you like over prepare for. Like, I'm going to release this. It's going to come in certain moments. It's going to be like you get certain tests, right? So you're going to be tested. And the test isn't about, can you release this? The test is more so, can you express your authentic self? Can you hold a greater capacity to express who you truly are? That's going to release the people, the low vibrations, the haters, whatever. That's going to release them. It's not about you walking away from them. It's not about you trying to feel better than them. It's about, you're going to get tested, right? So there's going to be little things that come at you. So scenarios and situations that come towards you. And if you read in between the lines, these scenarios and situations are pretty much asking you, are you ready to express yourself fully? Are you ready to integrate your light and your dark? Are you ready to not be ashamed of who you truly are? You see what I'm saying? Where do the stars go when the stars fall down? And why does the sound of silence seem so loud? Come on, poetry. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Intuitive downloads. Relieving. Yeah. So yeah, I see that it's going to come in a series of tests. I don't know how many. It could be a really big test. It could be small ones. But it's going to be a series of tests here. Like, for example, shout out to my client. I'm not going to say her name. But shout out to my client because I was so proud of her. We had a reading and she let me know that she made a decision that empowered her. And I was so happy for her because she could have fallen into her karmic cycle of making the same decision that she was accustomed to making, because that was her programming. That was her initial programming, was to be this type of person, right? Based off of her experiences. But those experiences kept limiting her to a certain capacity. She couldn't experience what she wanted to experience because of the decisions that she kept making in the past. She kept making certain decisions that only later on kind of showed her like, this is not your full capacity, and this is limiting you, and this is like restricting you. So she decided to make a new decision that she also let me know was painful for her, because she wanted to be able to show up in a certain way that she had been conditioned to show up for another. And that also was how she reflected like her care for someone. So deep down, her true, authentic self is like, I want to help people. I want to be there for people. But in this instant, she had to make a decision to choose herself, meaning she could not be of service to the person that was asking for her help. And do you see how these could be karmic tests, right? Because, there's going to be a time when, if you're an authentic person, you're here to be a humanitarian, you're here to help, where you are going to be asked by someone who genuinely needs your help, can you help me? And you have to determine and discern that from somebody who is in karmic energy and who wants you to repeat karmic cycles of yourself. Meaning, you may be a helper, right? You may be somebody that helps other people, but a karmic energy is going to get you to do something that is self-destructive to yourself in the name of what your pure heart wants to do. So your pure heart wants to help everybody, right? So there may be a genuine person that genuinely needs your help that you should help. It's not going to hurt you to help that person. However, this karmic energy has used and abused you. They have used and abused your kind-hearted nature to help everybody, right? So you're going to have to determine, who can I genuinely help? You have to use discernment. You have to have boundaries. I appreciate you, Hillary. It's that kind of energy. Like, you're going to have to discern, right? Like, okay, my karmic nature in a low vibrational energy where I'm expected to help everybody because I've been conditioned to put myself last, is going to, 9 times out of 10, would go back to that energy of helping somebody or hearing somebody out or doing whatever for someone and putting myself last, versus the call to help from a genuine soul, right? You're going to have to distinguish those two. All right. And that's the work that you're going to be doing. And that's the effort that you have to put in to get into your new identity, because the new identity of you is the true expression of yourself. So it's not necessarily new. It's an aspect that you have not been able to express for a very long time, that you're allowing yourself to express. So what you need to release is not even going to be like, oh, well, let me get rid of these clothes. Like, it's beyond like, oh, let me clean my closet. Let me get rid of this old stuff. It's beyond that. It's like, when it comes down to it, when you're asked, when you're in the situation, are you going to go back to a karmic version of yourself that just keeps doing something because it's what you're used to? Or are you going to make a new decision and assess the new decision, like assess the situation with a fresh perspective? Like, okay, I've learned from this karmic pattern. I don't like how I feel when I overgive to people. I don't like how I feel when I'm taken advantage of. And it's not necessarily someone else's fault. It's my ability to determine when I need to set up boundaries, when I need to tell somebody that I can't help you, or I'm choosing not to help you, as a way to respect myself. Sometimes self-love, the act of self-love, won't feel that way. It'll feel like you're being selfish. It'll feel like you, right? If you're a person who's been conditioned to continuously help and continuously do this and put yourself last, putting yourself first is going to be very uncomfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable for you to take care of your needs first before anyone else's. You're going to feel that, right? That pain that you feel, or that uncomfortableness, is you releasing the old identity. Okay? Anything else that we need to know about this? Yeah. So this is you doing your self-work, working on your self-concept. What kind of person are you now? This new identity, or this expression of yourself, this aspect of yourself that you wish to express that's been repressed, shape it. What does it look like? How does that shape that reality? By the decisions that you make, by how you stand in for yourself, by, you know what I'm saying? Like how you integrate your light and your dark. Because sometimes saying no is your dark worker. Being like, I got to look out for me, right? Saying no, I can't help you. I'm not going to, I can't be there for you. I can't be your crutch. This Five of Swords, Knight of Wands energy, Seven of Wands with the Ten of Swords. I can't, you know, I can't continue to sacrifice myself to appease you, because now we're both in a karmic cycle. If I don't break the karmic cycle and tell you no, you're going to keep thinking that you can come and ask me the same thing. You're going to continue your karmic cycle of not taking accountability for self and not being independent and not trusting in your ability to solve your own problems. So you disturbing your karmic cycle, you transmuting that energy and making new decisions not only helps you to integrate into this new identity, but it also helps other people to stop doing that shit or stop doing their karmic shit. Or at least it helps them not to do that shit with you. So they can do that shit with other people. They can go and ask somebody else whatever they want to ask you that you are not agreeing to do, or that you no longer want to abide the cycle that you no longer want to continue. They can go ask other motherfuckers to do that if they so choose, if that's the vibe that they want to continue. Or they can have a moment of like, damn, this person said no to me and it really forced me to rely on myself. Now I'm gonna, I'm gonna do my best to be more self-initiated with the shit that I gotta do, besides being in a karmic nature of constantly asking someone else for validation, because this person feels like they're not gonna know what to do if you don't feed into your karmic nature. They're not gonna know what to do. It's like it doesn't compute. Like, wait a minute, this person told me no? It's kind of like a child. If you always tell them yes and you spoil them, when you finally say no, they're not going to be able to. They're like, wait, what? So now what am I supposed to do? You said no. Now what's the next step? They're going to be like feeling lost. Somebody here doesn't want you to end a karmic cycle because they're afraid that they're going to end up lost. But really and truly, it just means that they're afraid that they're going to have to choose a different option, which is going to lead them into their own ascension. So they're not going to be able to rely on you for something. And they may go to other karmic energies and, try to continue that cycle. But eventually it's going to bother them that you didn't do it. Right? It's like, okay, I can go to this person, that person, that person, and they'll help me continue my karmic cycle. But collective said no. Why did collective say no? What's collective's deal? Why are they changing up? What is this new energy? Right? It's going to get them spiritually on a soul level. It's going to get them curious about this process of ascension that you're embarking on. But on a 3D level, they're going to be like, well, why is collective not answering their phone? Every time I call them and I need them, they answer their phone. Why aren't they doing that? I feel like you're already on this path. Like you've already made some decisions here to ascend. You've made some decisions to stick to your guns, to love on yourself, to not let people like, put you in this cycle or allow like you're not enabling somebody here because you aren't enabling yourself. And somebody's looking at you not enabling yourself as like, now I'm lost because this person is not giving me what I'm used to getting from them. So now what am I going to do? And they have options. They can go to the karmic energies that allow them to do whatever the hell they keep doing, or they can kind of investigate like, so what made you change your mind about something? What made you change how did you, somebody could be more curious, right? And I see that that's what spirit wants to happen, but spirit is using you, right, to be the demonstrator. Okay, so it can go one of many ways, all right? But that's what I'm seeing here, collective. So that's the energy I have for you. There's a lot more I could get into, but I just feel the need to kind of stop it right there. Because I don't want to get too deep into all the karmic energy. There's like, a lot we could work on. But yeah, I see that you're putting in work into yourself. You're putting in work into being sustainable within yourself. supporting your true self-expression, supporting your ability to express whatever part of yourself that you desire to, not getting stuck in a persona that other people are perceiving you as and have like kind of casted on you, right? So we have all these archetypes like this is the spiritual girl, and this is the jock, and this is the cheerleader, and this is the person that does this. Well, now you're kind of in the energy through breaking karmic cycles and choosing new options and choosing to express yourself in new ways. It's like the cheerleader is going to turn into the spiritual girl, or the jock is going to turn into the philosopher. It's that kind of energy here is what I'm seeing for you. But it's a matter of choices that you make. And I see that it's you also being used to inspire others to heal and evolve, okay? And cut the shit. So that's what I'm seeing for you, collective, on a high level energy. I hope that this message resonates. Thank you all for coming this rising, and I love you all. Mwah. If you would like to get a reading or book a reading or check out my TikTok or DM me with Sway DM, check out the description box below. It has all that information. But in the meantime, stick to your guns, love on yourself, and allow yourself to express whatever part of yourself is desiring to be expressed with love, nurturing, and the highest good of all. Aw, thank you, Hillary. I appreciate it. Sending you all love. Mwah.